and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do another car boot sale, kind of thrifting haul. I think most of the items here are from 2 car boot sales that we went to, so I thought I'd just talk through some of the pieces that we have found. I thought I had a few more things to show you, but looking at it on the bed now, there's not as much as I thought, but I think it's because a few of the items, as I'm sure you're aware because I've said it so many times, we've moved house in the last few months, so a lot of the items which we're kind of looking at is more kind of homey things that we need around the house. So I think it's because we've already placed them within the house and I just haven't brought them all the way upstairs to show you. But I think what I'll do is just talk you through those items and I'll insert little clips so you can see them. So the first thing is the most interesting thing and adult thing ever. It's a fire guard. We have an open fire downstairs in our lounge, and just to kind of help protect the carpet and just, you know, I mean, not that we need it now because the weather is beautiful at the minute, but we really needed a fire guard and just kind of some fire pokers, so we got those. So I'll insert a clip of those now. They were really inexpensive. I think they were from one of the house clearance people, so only a couple of pounds I think for both of those. Tomato plants. I also bought 2 tomato plants because I love tomatoes. I do realise I probably won't get many tomatoes from them, but they're 50p each and they're currently in our bathroom, so I bought 2 of those. And I also got just a couple of terracotta pots, again just because I've got a bit of rosemary and lavender and other kind of herby things which I really want to start growing, and I just think they're probably better suited outside once they get a bit bigger. So car boot sales are really good to pick up these kind of things just because they're quite expensive to buy, and you know, so it's quite good to buy those. So I think I got 3 for £5, so these are them. Okay, so looking at what I've got here, I've got a few clothing items and I've got a few homeware items. So I think I'll start with the homeware items first and then I'll do clothes at the end. If you keep in mind that I love jugs and tins and bowls, then pretty much everything here falls into those categories. So not the most interesting, I'm afraid, but I absolutely love the pieces I found, and I just thought I would show you. So the first thing is just this little tin. We have a little pantry now where we are, and so I just love storing things in tins and jars and, you know, all of that kind of thing. And I just thought this is really, really pretty just with a little garden that's seen on it. So I just got that to store things in. Photo frames. I've spoken about this before. I still haven't got round to it, but I really want to start buying lots of prints for the house, and I just thought that buying photo frames from car boot sales are just quite nice, and you know, they're a little bit different. So normally these are in like the 30p boxes, so you can get some really, really good bargains, and it's just nice that they're all slightly different sizes and slightly different textures and styles, and I just think once I do get round to it, these will look really, really lovely all on the wall. And so I also just got these 2 little jars, that one and then that one. So country garden pretty me, basically. They do have lids, but I mean, actually I've put them on there just to show you, but I've just been having them in the house without the lids, and then I think what I'll do is just, you know, pop little flowers in them, and I just thought they'd look quite nice on the table. I think they're only 50p each as well, so I just thought they were quite pretty. And then I also bought another little jug. It's funny because I saw this and I thought, that looks so much like something else, and it really reminded me of something, and I think I got it for £1. I just absolutely love it. I love the little floral print on that and then the gold around the rim on that as well. And then I got home and I was saying to Dave about it, I was like, this really reminds me of something. I'm sure I have something like this, like a plate, or, and I looked up and I have a bigger version of this vase, like, which had some flowers in it in the kitchen. I was like, oh my god, I've just got the smaller version of the big one. So that's quite nice. So yeah, so I've now got both sets, if you like. And then the last 2 homeware-y bits are a couple of bowls. I just got this one, which is, oh my god, what do you call that word? Not aluminium, what is it? It will come to me. I'm very confident it will come to me. They're all so popular at the minute, and you pay like £20 for one just because they're fashionable. If I remember at some point, I'll put it on the screen or let me know below. But you know that kind of style where it's that almost like tin kind of material? I just got this one. It's like a kind of a creamy colour, and then it's just got green around the outside. Whether I use this outside or inside, or as I said, I think it was in one of the house clearance boxes, so things in there are like 20, 30p. So I just thought that things like that always come in useful. And then I just also got this really pretty green one as well. It's a bit dirty inside because I've just been, well, it's been outside and I haven't got around to washing it up yet, but I just thought this is lovely. If you can't see it, it's more like a kind of a minty, sagey green colour. It's really, really pretty. Again, really, really inexpensive, and I do like a bowl, so. I picked up some of these in my last car boot sale haul as well. I think it's just some of these little really pretty fabric coat hangers. I got 3 of these for £1, I think. That's a pretty one. And then that one as well, just with the lace on it. I just really like these. I think they're nice for jackets or for coats or kind of more special items in your wardrobe. And I just think they look really pretty. So 3 for £1 I thought was quite a bargain. And I also found these little bags. They're almost like wedding favour bags, or you know, bags that you can put dried lavender or just to store in your drawers. So I might do something like that. I have got some lavender, so maybe once the flowers start blooming I could dry them and pop them in these. But they were only 20p each, and I just thought they were so pretty. So I also got those. And then the last thing is onto the clothes. I've got 3 things here to show you. I think I'm going to save my favourite thing until last. Not very weather appropriate, but I've been searching for one of these for as long as I can remember. So I finally found one. I absolutely love it. I'll save it to the end. So the first item I'm going to show you is this skirt. Isn't that pretty? I showed Dave this and he just looked at me and thought, if you really want it, get it. But I just think that's lovely. It's kind of like a midi length. I will try them on for you just so you can see what it looks like. It fits really well actually. I'm not sure if it's been handmade. It kind of looks almost as if it has. I don't think it's got any labels in it. Let me have a look. I can't see any labels in it, so perhaps it has been handmade, I'm not sure. But I just really liked the fabric of it. I think if you style it up and kind of make it a bit more modern, something like this is just really, really pretty. Maybe with some gold heels and a little white t-shirt. And I just think, you know, you don't really need to do too much for this. It's so vibrant and so bold that I just think styling it up quite casually will look really, really pretty. So I think, as I said, if I didn't say, that was only 50p. And then the next is a really pretty blouse. I've literally just washed this. It's still a bit damp, but and I haven't tried it on. So this was a bit of a whim. But it's just this really pretty blouse. I just think it's so pretty, and then it's got really big balloon sleeves. As I said, it might look silly on me because it is a few sizes bigger than I am, but I just thought it was really pretty. I really liked the print, and I think if you tuck it in, it will look really, really pretty. And this is only 50p as well. Okay, so the last item I want to show you, as I said, is something that I've been looking for so long, and I keep seeing people with them, and I was determined to find one kind of vintage. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to buy a brand new one because I feel like that's not what they're about. So I actually found one, and also I must say that I'd seen, you know, so many in charity shops before, vintage shops, and you know, it's never the right style or fit or whatnot. And I was just walking the other weekend and I spotted it and I was like, and it did, so I'm going to show you now. But it is a kind of sheepskin jacket. As I said, looking outside, it is so beautiful outside. This is just far too hot for that. But I just absolutely love this. Apparently, it's by the same make that made the Del Boy ones. Who'd have thought it? I mean, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? And it just fits really, really well. I thought it was going to be too big. And I tried it on and I asked Dave to take a picture of me so I could just see what it looked like, and I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then came kind of, you know, so how much do you want for it? And she said £5. And I was like, I mean, what? £5? Are you actually joking? Like, people are charging, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, you know, like so much money for these. So when she said £5, I was just like, oh my god, that's incredible. So as you can imagine, I snapped it up immediately. I'm so happy that I finally found one. I absolutely love it. I desperately need to get it dry cleaned. It's in pretty good condition, but it does have a few marks here and there, and the inside is a little discoloured, shall we say. I think it'll be worth it. I think for £5 to get it dry cleaned, and hopefully then that would last forever. And so I'm really excited to start wearing that once the weather gets a bit colder. Not thinking about that now though, as I said, because it feels like summer is here today and it's just beautiful. But that is everything. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. As I said, I hope all the little kind of clips of the other things which are dotted around the house at the minute came out okay as well. As I said before, I think in my last video, I'm trying to go to as many car boot sales as I can at the minute. I still absolutely love them. It's a bit of a weekend tradition, so I will be doing quite a few of these videos throughout the summer months, I think, as well. So if you like that kind of thing, then please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all for next week's video. I think it's going to be a kind of rediscovering my summer wardrobe. I did one a few weeks ago for spring, and because the weather's just blossomed now, I recently kind of went back to my parents and kind of finally picked up all the rest of my clothes and kind of summer pieces and everything. So I still haven't fully unpacked them all, but there are some gems in there which I'd completely forgotten about, and I'm so excited to start wearing again. So as I said, if you like that kind of thing and you want to see me rediscovering all the summer items in my wardrobe, there's a lot of Cath Kidston dresses in there, then be sure to come back next week. But I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!